Welcome to my presentation on AI infused offer ecosystems built to scale. I'm super excited to presenting this today because this is absolutely one of the most foundational strategies that you can use in 2026 to scale your business. But first, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Lori Young, and I'm often referred to as the offer magician because I love infusing my magic, or what I call mojo, into helping other coaches and subject matter experts craft aligned and profitable offer ecosystems. Let me share just a little bit about my journey so you know who I am and what brought me to this space. My career started in the branding and marketing space, working behind the scenes of a small specialty food broker. And our job was to craft marketing campaigns to sell 50 plus specialty food brands and their various products. But after 14 years, I realized that although I loved the branding and marketing, just that whole creative space, I actually had this calling in my heart to make a difference. So I followed that calling and I became a certified coach. I started a worldwide brand called Momnificent, and that was my first introduction to learning the whole process of branding and marketing, but also crafting offers. I ran that coaching practice for 8 years before shutting it down and moving cross country from Chicago to sunny California. Then in 2026, I had the opportunity to start a new business. And this time, I wanted to come back and teach other coaches, other subject matter experts, what I had learned. I earned my certifications as a Funnel Gorgeous master marketer and an online business manager. And for the next 5 years, I worked with clients on branding, marketing, launching their offers, and growth strategy. At the time, I marketed myself as a marketing generalist, and I juggled quite a few different competing offers that left me feeling very spread thin. Then the business climate changed. The online business space got increasingly crowded. AI entered the marketplace, and I suddenly found myself competing with specialists who did much of the same things as me while I was still hustling harder than ever to be visible. And my intuition was screaming at me to pivot. So that's what I did. I leaned into my core genius and my specialty and became known as an offer strategist. I dumped a bunch of offers from my mix and I built an aligned offer ecosystem that not only simplified my business, but allowed me to develop a scalable model that takes my clients on a journey. And that's what I'm going to teach you today: how to create more flow, more ease, and more clients in your business without the burnout that I had to go through. So today, this is what you will walk away with. You will learn what an offer ecosystem is and what it isn't, how to align and scale your offers with real strategy, and how AI can help you grow smarter so you don't have to hustle harder. So let's start with defining what an offer ecosystem is, because I realize that this might be an unfamiliar term for many of you that are listening. Put simply, it's the connected structure of offers designed to guide clients through your transformation. Some people might call it an offer suite or a suite of offers. Others call it a collection of offers. And in the diagram, I'm going to give you a visual of the Offer Mojo ecosystem so that you can see how my offers flow together and how each one leads to a deeper level of transformation for my clients. So if you look at this graphic here, my AI Offer Confidence Toolkit, that is my freebie offer, or a lead magnet. A lot of people in this industry refer to it as a lead magnet. It's the first touch point that your clients have with your brand. Next up for me is kind of a low ticket offer, the Offer Confidence Lab. It's where you can come in at $97 for a small group coaching experience to get all of your questions answered that you might have regarding your offers. It's just a dip your toe in and see how it feels to work with me. Another lower ticket offer that I have is an Offer Power Hour. This is more targeted support for people that just want a second pair of eyes on their offers. Maybe they want to look at their messaging or they want to look at their structure. This is a 90-minute session that delivers a 30-day roadmap. From this session, I can typically tell, like, okay, this client is actually in a pretty good space and a 30-day roadmap will help them get where they're going. Or I can tell, okay, while this will be helpful, it probably needs deeper support. And that's when I would usually suggest the Offer Mojo Squad, which is a complete DIY system, or the Offer Mojo Studio, which is my high-touch one-on-one experience. Once they've completed either one of these, they can move on to having done for you offer funnels or done for you offer custom JPTs created for them. So this gives you kind of a visual of how they start from way up here, like just barely knowing me, to having the full experience down here. Now, what I also want to talk about, because I think this is super, super important to explain the difference between what an offer ecosystem actually is and what it's not. So it is not a random collection of offers that don't connect in any real or meaningful way. An offer ecosystem is not your funnel. Funnels operate independently inside your offers. Some funnels lead one offer to the next, but a funnel itself is not an offer ecosystem. Your offer ecosystem is not a set it and forget it strategy. In reality, it's an ongoing dynamic system that's designed to evolve based on market changes, the customer needs, and your own business evolvement. And lastly, an offer ecosystem does not mean adding more and more offers to your mix so that eventually you have a scattered mess that leads to burnout. So you might be thinking to yourself at this point, I have a number of offers and I've just created them based on what my clients need and want. Or you might be thinking, I have an offer that sells well. Why do I need an offer ecosystem? An offer ecosystem is much like a well-designed home. The rooms flow from one to the other, each serving its own purpose. But together, they make up the entire home that solves the one problem that you have: to have shelter and a home that helps you function optimally as an adult or family. So let's talk, I guess, in more detail about what the benefits of a well-designed offer ecosystem are. Number one is it takes your clients on a journey, from first discovering you to experiencing the deepest transformation possible with your work. Number two, it keeps clients engaged longer by creating a natural flow from one offer to the next, so you're not constantly reselling to the same people. Number three is it meets clients where they are, allowing you to serve them at different levels of readiness, different levels of commitment, and different levels of investment. Number four is it creates multiple income streams. So your business isn't reliant on a single offer or a launch. Without multiple income streams, you absolutely cannot scale your business. Number five, it allows you to scale with more ease and flow because your systems and processes can be standardized across offers. Number six is it brings clarity and consistency to your message, helping your audience instantly understand what you do and how you can help them. Number 7 is it simplifies decision making, giving you a clear filter for new ideas so you only pursue what truly fits your offer ecosystem. Number 8 is it elevates your brand authority, showing the world that you have a structured, strategic pathway for transformation, not just a collection of random offers. Number 9 is it increases profitability per client by creating natural next steps that encourage continued growth and deeper investment. And last is it creates freedom and spaciousness for you, freeing up time and energy to focus on creativity, impact, and enjoying your business again. So I think I've made a pretty good case for why you need an offer ecosystem. Now let's talk about how do we build the foundation for a scalable ecosystem. So to build any aligned offer ecosystem or offer for that matter, there's 3 very strategic questions that you need to ask yourself. Number 1 is who are your offers for? The more narrow and specific that you can be, the better chances you have at attracting the right clients. Number 2 is what problem does your suite solve? I'm talking about the core overarching problem that your clients are experiencing. Examples might include like corporate burnout or productivity and time management issues. Maybe they have chaotic operational systems. And then the last question you want to ask is why you, which is based around your unique specialty. Ask yourself, why are you uniquely qualified to deliver the transformation that your clients are looking for? This is what I refer to as your core specialty and transformation. So when we're first starting to build our offer ecosystem or first starting to evaluate our current ecosystem, we always start with your primary or your core offer. This is your anchor point, and it contains the framework from which your signature process is delivered. A core offer is typically delivered in 8 to 12 weeks, maybe sometimes 6. Every other offer is built either backwards from this offer or forwards. So, meaning there's entry level offers in the front, like your freebie and your low ticket offer or a MVO, what I call an MVO offer, that lead to your core offer. And then there are ascension offers after your core offer that lead your clients deeper in the process. Each of the offers before and after support the transformation that your ecosystem is built around, just at varying levels. So I want to make this just a little more clear and look at a couple of examples of what I call misaligned offer ecosystems versus aligned offer ecosystems. So misaligned ecosystems create friction, often resulting in confusion and lost opportunities. This lack of synergy can weaken your brand loyalty and overall effectiveness while also blocking progress and scalability. Aligned ecosystems, on the other hand, work seamlessly together, enhancing cohesion and driving business growth. The integration of all of the offers leads to improved outcomes, customer satisfaction, and sustainable success. So let's just take an example. I'll look at a couple examples. We have here the sales coach, and here's an example of a misaligned suite. I think we can pretty much figure out what the overarching problem and transformation that a sales coach is working with. So a misaligned suite might look something like this. Their freebie is 20 affirmations for confidence. Their next level offer is a sales page audit. Then they have an offer, a DM selling script pack. And then they have a final offer, a business growth group coaching program. Now, if you look at this and the way this flows, it doesn't really like flow. Like 20 affirmations for confidence, you would expect that freebie to flow into some sort of confidence program, not a sales page audit. Um, and a sales page audit, while these two offers independently can be helpful, they're not really stepping stones from one another. And here, this is becoming very general. Business growth group coaching program, you're kind of veering away. I mean, business growth is so much more than just sales. But if we were doing an aligned suite for this sales coach, it might start with 5 mistakes that are killing your discovery calls. And that a starter offer might be confident conversations mini course, right? So again, we're identifying the mistakes that you make in discovery calls. Let's fix those mistakes with the next offer and teach them how to have confident sales conversations in a mini course. The core offer, this is the one that we build the whole offers around, is the sales flow method, an 8-week coaching program to master high integrity enrollment calls. And then an expansion might be the sales mastery circle. That would be a group program for consistent closers. So let's look at another example, a midlife coach. A misaligned suite, a freebie 10-minute meditation for moms. Great, it could be very helpful. But now the next offer is a meal planning made easy. Again, both of these could be helpful for midlife women, but to move from a 10-minute meditation into a meal planning offer doesn't have natural flow. And then here's a core offer, another offer, a 7-day cleanse. Again, these could be kind of related, but there's just not flow here. And then her final core offer is a 6-week sleep hygiene program. All of these could be very helpful for midlife women or moms. I'm not sure who she's targeting here, moms or midlife moms, whatever. But none of them have any kind of cohesion, and there's no path to them. But if you look here at the aligned suite, the freebie is a hormone harmony quiz. What's really causing your fatigue? We know as midlife women that we have fatigue. Of course, we're interested in what's really causing our fatigue. Then she has a starter offer. Reset your energy in 10 days. You're tired here. Okay, let me help you in 10 days get more energy. Then her core offer is the Midlife Reset Program, a 12-week holistic program for hormone balance, sleep, and weight loss. And then her expansion offer, after they're done with the core offer, is Radiant Midlife Membership, a community, ongoing support, and seasonal reset. So again, they get the transformation here, then they get to be part of a membership that helps them integrate that transformation and just keep getting deeper and deeper transformation. So let's pause now for just a moment. I want you to write down what you think your next core offer is right now, or what you think your core offer is like right now. And if you don't have one, it's okay. Just write down an idea about what your core offer could be. Okay, now I want you to write down who is this offer for and what problem does it solve. And you can pause the video, take however long it takes you to write that down, and just do your best. Next, I want you to write down what is the overarching transformation that this core offer helps your clients create. And then last, I want you to quickly jot down all your other offers that you currently have. Just make a quick list of all of those offers. Again, you can pause the video and turn it back on. And then next to each of these offers, I want you to write a yes or a no. I want you to look at your core offer and ask yourself, does do all of these other offers that you wrote down, do they either naturally come before your core offer or do they naturally come after your core offer? Just say yes or no. Okay. So now that you have like all of your offers like written down that you currently have, you've written yes or no. What you're really asking yourself is, does this offer align? If I were to take my core offer and to build an aligned offer ecosystem based on this core offer, what needs to happen with maybe the other offers you have? Or maybe maybe you have one core offer and you're thinking about like, what other offers could you create? Think about what comes before the transformation, that core, and what comes after. And the idea here is, if you do have a list of offers already and you write them down, ask yourself, should I keep this offer? Does it fit in to an aligned offer ecosystem? Should I refine this offer? Maybe you can, take this offer and like tweak it a little bit to make it fit. Should you completely rebuild or should you retire? And I know a lot of people don't say, oh my God, but I created a lot of time on that offer. I know. I actually created my original one-on-one program was the Aligned Offer Accelerator. And after I built the Offer Mojo Squad, I thought to myself, this offer is just not robust enough. It needs to be refined, it needs to be rebuilt. And I rebuilt my Aligned Offer Accelerator program into the Offer Mojo Studio. So this happens like all the time. Like I said before, with ecosystems, they are ongoing, they are dynamic. We are continually trying to refine the offer ecosystem so that it matches our client demands and just the season of business that we are in. So let's walk through an example from a recent client. My client, when she came to me, called herself a systems strategist. And before we refined her offer ecosystem, we set the foundation for her offers. Her audience was mission driven service providers and thought leaders who monetize their expertise through a blend of speaking, consulting or coaching, courses, or occasional creative or strategic services. Her core problem is they've hit a growth ceiling because their business runs on patchwork systems and manual processes, draining their time, their energy, and their confidence. So, what once felt very visionary now feels very chaotic and leaves no room for strategy, for peace, or for them to scale. Her transformation is she specializes in building relationship centered operational systems that turn chaotic manual processes into clear, automated client journeys. So, again, when she came to me, she was working as a broad, general systems strategist. Systems could be like anything. You could have marketing systems, financial systems, onboarding systems, like any number of kinds of systems. And so I helped her like kind of like shrink down and say, okay, let's get specific and more niche so you can become known for a specific thing. When she came to me, she had a freebie of 5 automations every business owner should have. Okay, that's fine. I did help her get a little bit different one than that. It's aligned with being a client journey system strategist. But from that freebie, she was jumping, trying to sell straight into a premium offer, her operations retainer packages. There's nothing in between here. So it's very difficult if a person just downloaded a freebie um, and they're not quite sure if they want to work with this person. They're not quite sure what kind of issues they have to jump straight to an operations retainer package. She needed a system in between these offers. And so that's what we built. Is her after her ecosystem was a free client journey checklist, is her freebie. Again, this is very focused on her transformation and her core specialization. Next, we built a $97 30-minute systems audit. From there, she could sell a 90-minute process mapping offer. That's where she gives the whole kind of just high level view of the process. From that, she goes into a 3-month core implementation offer. She takes that 90-minute process, that whole process map that she built, and actually implements it for the client. And then, if a client is ready, they can be a part of her ongoing retainer packages. So you can see from that freebie offer to the premium, we had to build 1, 2, 3 different offers in between that so that we could take the client on a journey and also provide more project-based work for her, different streams of income, and an ability for her to actually like scale her business. So now I want you to look at your own offers that you wrote down, and let's just pause for just a minute. I want you to look at those offers and I want you to circle one offer that you think that you can either rebuild, refine, or ditch to improve the alignment of your offer ecosystem. Try not to let like mindset issues get in the way. I mean, some of the things that come up I know is like, I spent so much time creating this offer, or this offer has made me so much money, but I really love this offer idea. All of these things can be true, and you can still need to refine or rebuild the offer. So now what I want to do is to talk about how you can structure your offer ecosystem, because I don't want you to walk away and think you have to create an offer ecosystem like exactly how I told you to, right? It's offer ecosystems are not like cookie cutter. There's not a cookie cutter way to design offer ecosystems because every single business owner has different lifestyles, different goals, and different growth stages that they're at. So you have to be able to ask yourself, number one is, what stage of business am I in right now? Am I beginning? Am I starting to grow? Or am I ready to scale sustainably? Number two is, what are your business goals? What are you trying to accomplish? Number three, what is your energetic capacity right now? How much time do you have to dedicate to your business? Are you flying solo? Are you ready to bring on team to support your growth? Are you wanting a slower, simpler lifestyle? Or do you want to gain momentum fast? Then you need to understand what type of offer models fit your personality and your preference for delivery. What is your audience wanting? There's so many factors. So understanding that holistic picture will help you build an offer ecosystem that takes all of these considerations into play. So on the right-hand side of this slide, I've outlined 3 sample offer ecosystem models. So I want to walk you through each one. So the foundation offer ecosystem is for early stage coaches or service providers to help them create consistency and clarity. The structure is typically a free offer or a lead magnet, a core offer like a main one-on-one service, like I would say a 6 to 8 week program, and then light support afterwards. This is just something simple. This is when you're first getting started. You've got to be able to validate that core offer to make sure that it's something that people actually want and need and are willing to invest in before you start building a bigger ecosystem. Now, the expansion is for mid stage entrepreneurs who are building multiple pathways into and out of their core offer. I gave you an example earlier with my own framework of an expansion. It's free offer. There's a core offer. I happen to have things in between here. I probably actually follow into the ascension, but then this is an ascension or a premium type offer. So maybe they have a core offer and you move them into like a mastermind. So it's like a premium level offer that enables your clients to stay with you longer and for you to generate higher levels of income. And another example would be the Ascension offer. And this is for established business owners who are expanding their reach, they're automating, they're leveraging impact. Again, always start with a free offer or a lead magnet. There might be a self-study or several self-study or DIY programs in between. And this particular ascension model has a mastermind and then a partner, a partner type offer where you're actually building like an affiliate system to help you market and sell some of your offers. I just want to give you these examples because it shows just how varied and how like flexible you can be with your offers. The main thing that you need to be aware of is that all of these offers are speaking to the same person and they are solving the same problem and creating the same transformation. If you are a business owner that is speaking to multiple different people and solving multiple different problems that are unrelated to one another, then that requires like separate suites of offers. And so I don't want to get into that today, but I just want you to understand how the ecosystem is built. So when you're designing your own offer ecosystem, think about the path that you want your clients to take with you. It typically follows something along the lines of discover. This is when the person first learns about you. Connect. This is when they take the first step to connect with you. They begin to dip their toe in. Activate. This is when you start to help them get a quick win, not the whole transformation. Transform. This is when you help them receive the transformation that you are known for helping your clients with. And then sustain or deepen. This is when you help them either maintain the momentum that they've been on or to deepen the transformation even further. So let's take a moment to pause and reflect. If you were to make an honest assessment of your current stage of business, your business goals, your energetic capacity, and your available time, and what your audience needs and wants, what's next for you? Like, do you need to build a new offer? Do you need to refine or rebuild an existing one? Do you need to simplify your offers or your current suite of offers? Like, all of these factors play into how you create the best and most scalable and aligned offer ecosystem for your business. So all I want you to do is write down for you, based on what you've learned, is what's next. Just say, I'm going to build a new offer around this. I'm going to build a new low ticket offer that does that. Oh, I'm going to like realign my freebie because my freebie is not really like tied to my core offer, or I don't really have a way for people to work with me after my core offer. Well, let me think about what might be next for them. That's kind of the mental process that you have to go through to think about what's next for you. So Because this presentation promises to show you how to infuse AI into your offers, I want to make sure that I deliver on that promise. I realize that anyone listening right now could be at any number of places in their relationship with AI. You could be totally afraid of or against AI and not want to even dabble in it. And that is totally fine. You can actually, if you want to, stop the presentation and and not even continue. You could be a newbie and you're just starting to experiment with AI. You could be a regular user of AI, but know that you're just touching the surface. Or you could be in total AI growth mode like myself, and it's an integral part of your business. It doesn't matter where you're at on the spectrum, it's all okay. Now, obviously, many of us already are using AI to help us run the back end of our businesses. We might be chatting with ChatGPT, Claude, or Perplexity and learning how to prompt it. We might be using AI as a strategic brainstorming partner. Some of you are probably dabbling in all sorts of different AI tools for different functions in your business. Or some of you might be building actual custom GPTs and other AI tools that run actual full processes in your businesses. But there are three strategic ways that you can use AI in your actual offer ecosystems. The first way is to infuse AI into your offers and to build public facing GPTs. Now, I wouldn't recommend this if you've never built custom GPTs and you're not successfully using them in your own business. However, if you're comfortable or you're willing to hire someone, you can use custom GPTs for your lead magnet. For instance, my AI powered offer confidence toolkit it helps you test offers, identify strengths, and spot gaps, and it's completely AI powered. You can create standalone offers. Many business owners sell a single GPT that performs a specific function for the transformation that you're creating. And I'm sure that you've seen tons of these standalone offers. You can also build suites of AI tools that you actually sell. So some business owners have created entire systems or suites of AI tools that sell like as a unit. So this right here, the Offer Mojo Squad, is just a picture of my suite of AI offer assistants, and these are sold as an entire system of custom GPTs. And one of my business colleagues sells a suite of 5 brand assistants called the Brand Force. It's for the business owner who wants to DIY their brand strategy. And then last way is supporting GPTs inside other resources. So like if you have a course or another type of resource, you can include a custom GPT that supports the process. For instance, I was recently a contributor to a magazine, and this magazine publisher included a custom GPT that helped you write your story for the magazine. It was custom designed to produce the type of articles that they were looking for, like based on your own unique story. The second way that you can use AI with offers is to support your clients behind the scenes. This actually improves like your overall client experience. And I want to give you just some examples of those. You could have session prep tools. These would help clients get clear and focused before sessions with guided questions or goal setting prompts. You can have learning companions. These would reinforce course lessons, summarize key takeaways, and keep your clients engaged between calls. You can have resource guides. These direct clients to the right templates, videos, or tools that they need inside your program. For instance, inside the Offer Mojo Squad, I have Gemma. who is the offer concierge, and she directs my clients to the right offer assistant. So when they come in, they're not lost. They're not looking at all of these GPTs going, "Oh my gosh, like what should I do?" Gemma is there to provide support. You like tell Gemma, Gemma will answer, ask you some questions, you'll answer them, and Gemma will say, "You need to start with this particular GPT." And you can use GPTs for accountability partners. They offer gentle nudges, daily check ins, or progress reflections to keep your clients moving forward. One of my business colleagues, for instance, she has a visibility tracker GPT, and it helps you stay on top of your visibility efforts. And then the last way that you can support your clients with AI is through integration support. These continue guiding clients after the program ends with reflection prompts or next step suggestions. And then the last way that you can use AI in your offers is delivery support AI. So in order for you to scale your business and take on more clients, you're going to need to learn to leverage AI for offer delivery support. I want you to please do not misunderstand me. I am not saying AI should do the work for you, that AI should be the strategic partner. That's absolutely what AI is not for. It's to help you handle busy work, or like, pulling together sessions, from strategy calls, synthesizing information, enabling you to deliver faster. So here's 5 different ways that you can use AI to support offer delivery. One would be onboarding assistance, like automate welcome sequences, FAQs, and client orientation so that every client starts with clarity and confidence. Systems and workflow GPTs. These streamline your back-end processes like tracking progress, managing documents, or setting up recurring tasks. There's content and resource builders. These generate outlines, templates, or custom materials that support your program or your client work faster. For instance, AI was instrumental in helping me streamline the process of setting up this presentation for you. I was able to share all of my ideas, what I wanted to cover, and AI quickly produced like a sample outline. And then we worked together. Like, it's like, "Oh, I think, we need to include this, and I think we need to revise the outline." It can act as that strategic partner to help you do things much faster. And the last way is project or program managers. Keep delivery organized by summarizing updates, creating checklists. I think I went over that, didn't I? Sorry about that. Yeah, and then quality and consistency checkers. I mean, let's be honest. Like, AI makes mistakes, humans make mistakes. So if we can partner with AI to produce better quality, or just to have a second set of eyes, and I ask AI all the time for this is what I'm thinking. Here's some of the strengths I'm seeing. Here's some of the gaps I'm seeing. Put on your strategic hat. Help me see things that I'm not seeing. So those are all of the different ways that you can use AI. So let's wrap up the connection between your offer ecosystem and AI. So think of your offers like an ecosystem. Each one has a purpose and plays a role in your client's journey. You can actually visualize this. Imagine them as a connected pathway. In this case, they're kind of all connected this way. You could imagine them connecting, this way. Just think about like that first entry point, or here, the first entry point. How can we go a little bit deeper? And then how can we, have our core offer, our premium offer? All of these are all interconnected. And this is where AI comes in. It's the connective tissue that helps your whole ecosystem run smoothly. But here's what's important. AI is not replacing your strategy. It's supporting it. It brings clarity. It handles the automation and it keeps everything aligned. So when you bring these two things together, a well-designed offer flow and the intelligence of AI, that's when you unlock real sustainable growth. And honestly, that's when your business will start to feel spacious again, because now everything's actually working together. This is not about like using technology to replace us. It's about amplifying our genius and amplifying our strategy and what we already know. AI amplifies your vision, it amplifies your process, and it amplifies your capacity to serve more people deeply without burning yourself out. Here's how I like to think about it: you design this system, and AI powers the flow. That combination, that's the new foundation for building something modern and scalable without losing soul in the process. So let's recap now the biggest takeaways for you to remember. When building your offer ecosystem, start with your core offer and build out. Either what happens before your core transformation or how you can support people in deepening or sustaining their transformation. Align every offer with your client journey. Don't build random scattered offers that don't belong in your client's journey. This is only going to scatter your attention, scatter your energy, but most importantly, confuse your audience. And three is use AI to help you scale. You are the human engine and strategist behind your expertise. Use AI to support you, help you build faster, and improve the client experience. Now, I know I've left you with a lot to think about, but I want you to know that you don't have to map your offer ecosystem alone. Meet Elliot, the offer ecosystem architect. He is a member of my Offer Mojo squad, and he will help you through the process of evaluating your own offers and strategically helping you to build an offer ecosystem that feels aligned and grows with you. Elliot is part of the Summit Goodie Bag. You can access him for free by reaching level 3 in the school community or by purchasing the All Access Pass. I really hope that you enjoy him. He's actually a lot of fun to work with. If you're anything like me, the last thing you want is a business that drains your energy and takes you away from the people that you most love. You started your business to create freedom in your life, not to hustle harder. And by building an aligned offer ecosystem and integrating AI, you can absolutely scale your business and have the harmony that you create or that you crave. So I'd love to stay connected with you after the summit. You can visit my website at www.onamissionbrands.com. My Offer Mojo show is my podcast. There are weekly episodes. That's probably the most fun way, honestly, to stay connected. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I hope to connect with you either on Instagram or on LinkedIn. And if there's anything that I can do to support you with your offers, please don't hesitate to reach out.